Stand Up Diaries with Michelle Christine.
Hello, and welcome to Stand Up Diaries 132. And this one's called Ride the Roller Coaster. And I have here Kuza with me. Yeah, my old puppy. And yeah, ride the roller coaster. It's kind of like life is a roller coaster. Stand-up's definitely a roller coaster. And there's just so many different parts. Like, I'm looking forward to my headlining show, 30 Minutes in London, June 16th. You know, there's some firsts there. You know, I feel like I'm kind of going up that hill, tick, 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 up that roller coaster. And then performing, it's kind of like when you're going down, it's exhilarating, it's scary, you don't know exactly how it's going to go. And then, you know, life has its ebbs and flows, you know, its ups and downs, its loops and things like that. And I kind of read this thing a while ago, and it said that like people who are like wanting to get a raise, for example, and then they get the raise, they have this momentary blip in happiness for a while, and they're like, yeah, I got my raise. But after time, they kind of default back into whatever that kind of baseline level of happiness is that they have. And I find kind of that with stand-up a little bit. Like, I'll have like a moment where, you know, someone will comment on, say, a YouTube video. I hope the dog doesn't. Kuza, touch, come on. All right, here we go. I don't want to bark at the door. But yeah, you know, I'll get a good comment on a YouTube video, for example, that's kind of uplifting, and I'm like, yeah, that feels good. And then I'll notice like 20 minutes later, I'm feeling nervous and anxious about something, and I was like, darn, that momentary blip was not sustained. Or, you know, you'll get good news, like I'm doing this nerd night on June 19th, and it's like a nerd-themed comedy show with hopefully a bunch of nerds in the audience, and I'm one for sure. So I was very happy. I was like, oh, that's going to be so much fun. But then, yeah, you can default back into you know, being nervous or worried about anything in life. The fact that I don't have a job, the fact that, you know, relationships have their kind of worries, or that, you know, where am I heading in stand-up. And so I'm hoping that I can somehow raise my base level of happiness, so that I feel a little bit less nervous and anxious. But it's hard when you're pursuing something that's risky and a bit scary to not have moments where you feel those things. It's just kind of part of it, but I'm hoping to somehow try to zen myself out a little bit more, and then ride the roller coaster and enjoy the ride, and know that even though there's some lows, that there are always highs, and just try to find that better base level of happiness and stability, I guess. But maybe all of that instability is the reason why I can be funny. I don't know, maybe there's that too. Probably true. Anyways, this has been your next edition of Stand Up Diaries. I have been Michelle Christine, and this is Kuza, my lovely little puppy.